All right, let's get back to our Fox 13 weather alert day. We are expecting to see some major wind play a factor over the next few days. There are wind speeds around the sound, and you can see they're going to start kicking up here. And we're even having some problems in one of our counties tonight already. Let's check in with our chief meteorologist, Lisa Villegas, see what kind of weather is going to be blowing in.
Yeah, we have a lot going on, including the passes. That's where we're also going to see those gusts exceeding 50 miles an hour at times, and we're also seeing those high wind speeds when it comes to parts of the lowlands. I want to start off with this picture outside of Mason County where they're getting multiple reports of power outages, which looks like this is going to continue here through the night. But take a look at that image. This is why that power pole just hitting parts of the lines there, and we're also seeing significant snow continuing to accumulate because right now we're seeing a little mix of that rain and the snow popping up, snow including over across parts of Mason County there. But this heavy line has been happening for the last several hours, and because of this heavy rain that's dragging that snow level down. Zooming in, still seeing some of that heavy rain impacting parts of Seattle all the way up across parts of Everett now. So it is transitioning back and forth. So it isn't necessarily going to remain as snow throughout the night. But as this continues back and forth, we're going to see ponding along the roadways, especially with this heavy rain kind of melting a lot of the snow that we've had from earlier in the week, and all of that rain continuing this evening. Heavy rain totals picking up along the coast too, with some pockets of that lowland snow as well, and very significant snow when it comes to those higher elevations like the Cascades, right? From Whatcom all the way down to Lewis County. This will continue until 4 o'clock tomorrow evening for elevations over 1,500 feet. That accumulation ranging from 12 to 24 inches, gusts up to 45 miles per hour when it comes to those passes. And across the Olympics, this is where we're going to see this winter storm warning continue until 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. Elevations over 2,500 feet, same totals ranging from 12 to 24 inches, really 1 to 2 feet depending on where you are. Gusts exceeding 50 miles an hour. So talking a little bit more about that lowland snow, we could see some accumulation now just because of that heavy rain, dropping that snow level down kind of on and off. Definitely in those higher elevations though, but could see a couple of inches accumulate. It's not going to stick though, not going to remaining for a long period of time, just because one, the temperatures are only going to bottom out in the mid 30s, and those temperatures shoot back up in the 40s tomorrow. But David mentioned those wind speeds, right? Winds are already sustained, constant wind flow. I'm not even talking about what they're gusting up to. Around 35 miles per hour for Whidbey Island. 23 Friday Harbor, gusts exceeding 20 miles an hour there for Tacoma, even in Olympia. So there's the gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Friday Harbor, 47. Whidbey Island just within the last hour or so. Because of these high wind speeds, we do have a high wind warning in place, highlighted behind me, which includes parts of the Hood Canal all the way up into Island, San Juan County, over into Whatcom, Skagit County for the lowlands. This is going to continue until 4 a.m. So overnight, we're going to be dealing with this kind of on and off rain snow mix. We have the high wind speeds at place in play. So here highlighted, winds are going to be sustained 35 to 45 miles an hour. Already seeing that, gust potentially up to 60 miles an hour. Power outages also possible, and we're seeing them over in Mason County. So fast forwarding, could see that mix continuing to take place, including Seattle, by the way, not rolling out some snow accumulation, but up until 6 o'clock, that's when it looks like everything starts to kind of weaken and dies out a little bit. So this is only going to really continue overnight. I'm thinking for that early morning commute, for those waking up around 6, commuting 6:37, you should be in the clear when it comes to more of that accumulating. However, it's still going to be slick on the roadways, watching for some icy spots, but overall, this rain taking care of a lot of that snow that has accumulated throughout the week. And that is a look at that 7-day forecast.